If you are a landlord or tenant dealing with the end of a commercial lease, dilapidations are often one of the key issues to resolve. In simple terms, dilapidations are claims relating to alleged disrepair, breaches of covenant, and the need to make good or reinstate parts of the property in accordance with the lease. They can include repairs, redecoration, reinstatement, or replacement works. The process usually begins with a detailed review of the lease. We look carefully at the repairing, decorating, alterations, and yielding up obligations, because those clauses set the framework for what may or may not be required at lease end. Once that legal position is understood, we carry out a thorough inspection of the demise, recording condition, breaches, and relevant photographs. We then prepare a schedule of dilapidations, setting out the items that require attention. That is commonly followed by costings, often referred to as a quantified demand, which puts a value on the alleged breaches. Those figures may be informed by cost indices, contractor quotations, or surveyor research. Once the schedule and costings are ready, they are shared with the other side. At that stage, negotiations usually begin between the landlords and tenant surveyors. The aim is to narrow any differences in the scope of works or the level of cost, and reach an agreed outcome wherever possible. If matters are resolved, the tenant will either carry out the required works or reimburse the landlord accordingly. If they are not resolved, the dispute may ultimately need to proceed to legal action. In practice, common dilapidations issues include reinstatement of tenant alterations, higher value repairs, and redecoration obligations at lease expiry. Our role is to make sure the lease is properly interpreted, the property is carefully inspected, and the position is presented clearly and robustly, whether you are acting as landlord or tenant. If you are approaching the end of a lease and need clear, practical advice on dilapidations, get in touch with us today and we will be happy to help.